Hey guys, Dale here, back with more RimWorld, and we just brought the Athenax back up, just so that we could kind of get rid of a bunch of the materials that we had gathered. We got a bunch of books and all kinds of stuff. I guess we're still storing some of that. I think it's probably because our lifters are down here, but I would like to bring the Athenax down here, and that's because we do have a threat cluster, and so I've been hoping for some low and high shields. 2 low, 1 high. It's like exactly the setup that we have on the Athenax and what we used to have on the Solare. So we're going to call this cluster in. Let's go ahead and restrict all you guys to the Solare for now. Same with you guys. We'll see where the cluster comes in, and then we'll bring a second crew down to take it out. Hopefully, it should not be too big of an issue. Oh, and we get a joiner. Go. Cleaner. Psychopath steadfast. Okay. Shooting melee. How many people do we have on the Athenax right now? We have 9. We have space for 12. We only have 7 on the Solare. We have space for 8. So maybe we'll have her join the Solare. Okay, we accepted the threat cluster, and we'll just have to see where it ends up landing. And it is coming in right here. Okay, that is a good amount of mechs. They are walled off from us. Here's the kind of cheesy thing, is that right now, I'm still working on fine-tuning the roof-mounted turrets. And so they have specific rules about what they can and can't shoot. They can't shoot anything on substructure. They can't shoot anything on substructure under roof. They also can't shoot things under roof. But they can shoot... They kind of have, like, no LOS issues other than that. So we could be shooting over these walls. That being said, the low shields will intercept our projectiles. There. We could land the Athenax right here and then kind of just like bait these guys out into our guns. Well, let's have a look at that. Okay, so you guys are ready to launch. So we'll launch down here. Nope. No black cloaks. Creek. And who else? I think Parser. That's you. Parser is sleeping. If included in that, he'll wake up to... yeah, that's pretty good piloting quality. Let's go ahead and begin. And I do need to get more beds. We are going to be working on this wing, which will include a couple barracks, so Tony won't have to sleep on the floor anymore when the Solare is away. That's fine. Okay. There we go. I think this is where I want to land. We have shields. They have shields that go to here. We'll be able to hit some of these guys. You can see their high shield is kind of glowing a little bit. So we'll be landing within their high shield, which doesn't matter. Neither side has turrets. So, I mean, not turrets, but mortars. Okay, so we're taking shots. Oh, wait, do they have a mortar? No. Okay, you guys need to dump your meals, and you're gonna line up right here. That's within our shields. Oh, so that being said, our turrets, while they can see over these walls because there's no roof here, if they have line of sight on something, those things also have line of sight on. So we are within range. They are taking shots at our charge turrets right here, it looks like. We're down to 98% health. Their bullets aren't getting through because we have a low shield, but the flame guys, like the laser beams, do get through. Okay, prove the Solare is on their way as well. Why don't we peek around this way? Yeah, so the centipede blaster is trying to shoot at our roof-mounted turrets, and the way that it works is that, like, if he gets a shot, it will land. If it misses, then does regular RimWorld miscalculation. So he's missing into the steel walls down here. That being said, we have a shield, so his shots aren't. Let's grab all our people with guns, and we're just gonna like mow down some of these walls so that we have better line of sight on some things. Specifically, the guys that are shooting lasers through our shields. Okay, actually, why don't you guys just go search and destroy, and we will follow you with support from our ship's guns. Okay, we need to get into their shield. That's what our problem is. Okay, let's head down towards these turrets and just kind of take those guys out. Doug is down. Is Doug on fire? Doug, health-wise, 5 hours. Matthew, why don't you not search and destroy? Why don't you go ahead and rescue Doug? Cyclopses are crazy. Okay, Chili, you go back to the ship. Cristobal, back to the ship. Matthew, we'll just like get our injured people out of here at this point. Focus, you can take out a Lancer. Everyone else that's still drafted, let's take out these things. Oh, I think it's just those two. Which means we can claim the low shields and uninstall those. Where there's a high shield somewhere too, right? Oh, we must have destroyed the high shield. Well, 2 low shields is great. Let's go ahead and do unforbid on the things. You guys are undrafted. Matthew, oh, Doug. Doug needs rescuing. Who is our best doctor? Will. Rescue Doug on your way back to the ship, please. Thank you. And focus. So distracted by the turrets. Okay. So crew the Athanax, we'll let them like stabilize, and then we'll get them somewhere else on the world. Okay, Centipede went down. It's back up. Our turret should take care of it. Good job. Focus, you're free to go. And then mechanoids. You guys are unrestricted again. Actually, we brought down a bunch of astronauts. Let's send those back up on the Athanax along with this paramedic. You stay with the Solaire. And we'll send one of the lifters back up with the Athanax as well. This stuff isn't flammable. Zone, we're gonna just like expand zones around those. And let's unrestrict this crew. Oh, Christina came with us. Christina, you will go back with the Athanax. We're gonna keep you down here with the Solaire. Okay, and as long as those don't burn away, I'm not sure if they can, we'll get them installed right here. I'm very, very excited. I have everyone back on the station just to kind of like unload cargoes and regroup. get everyone in the right paint colors. Go is not part of our ideologion, which was a surprise to me because I wasn't thinking about it. But she is she's from a quest. She's not from a ritual or anything, so that makes sense. So I just have her dyed her ideologion colors for now, but Hilda is working on converting her. I think we just had a conversion ceremony. Go. Social path of archism. Okay. Like, I'm sure that it doesn't impact things too much for you. But I kind of laughed to myself because I was like, oh no, we had like a little gopher stowaway. Apparently, we had a gopher self team and it has joined us. And so now we just have like a colony space gopher. I want to give him a little bed. Let's do a little animal sleeping box, maybe like right in front of the tree. You can just like live in the little garden right there. He has access to just the space station, not the ships. We were able to zone him. So he can hop into the fridge and get meat and stuff. We accepted a bunch of waste packs for an architect arm, so we'll get that installed in someone. And we have our astronauts working on kind of the east wing. I think we do the east wing, and then I think we take a detour to get this done. That way we can focus on maybe starting a Grav Hulk. I want to see what a regular Grav ship dimensions would be like maxed out, so we might build one of those first and then convert it to a Grav Hulk, so we'll take a look. That being said, this playthrough, it is going on year 8, and we have not accomplished any of our goals yet, other than build a space station, build a fleet of ships, and this isn't even the fleet of ships that I want to have completed. So I will try my best to get back on track, and we will get the Athenex back down to the surface shortly. Well, we've come down to the surface to take out a climate adjuster. We were ambushed by some bears. Not a big problem. Psychic ritual spot is ready to go, but Zoe stowed aboard. I need to pay closer attention to who's standing on what ship. That being said, I think we're going to send Lucien down to grab her in the shuttle. So our first use of the shuttle. Oh, that's weird. The animation for launching changed. Very, very strange. Okay. Might just tell you guys to attack this now. Okay, so you two get back up to the station, please. And what do you take? You take chem fuel. We'll make sure that you're like fully loaded next time. Looks like it only took 25 chem fuel to get down there. That is not terrible. And we can launch again in an hour. Okay. Okay, you guys are good. Matthew, I think, was our guy with the big psychic energy, and everyone else is normal except Greek. So we'll let you guys get started on that. And apparently we had some spare chem fuel sitting on this ship, even though it's astrofuel powered. Oh yeah, they will butcher because they do have some food storage and production local to their ship. Plan is for them to be on the surface more often than not. Let's get you guys back up into orbit. It's great that the shuttles have such good range. Park you like that. Okay. Well, the ritual has begun. We will see what creepy things we get. Let's go ahead and restrict everyone to the ship until we figure out what's going to be happening. Hopefully it's more than just a harbinger tree. Void provocation complete. Oh, and on the space station, we're actually having a little celebration as well. Fun. A death gray cloud has descended in the area. The cloud is made of microscopic self-powered archives, blah, blah, blah. So just like anything that was dead will potentially become undead again. Why don't you... I want to butcher that. Who's butchering? You are. Let's go ahead and unrestrict. Let's just tell you. Wait, is this rotten? It's not rotten. Do we just have like a really low area on it? We do, which is typical of what I do. I don't like people running all over the map, butchering things willy-nilly. I like putting a spot where we put the dead thing, and then we let them do what they need. We're just gonna forbid that door. We'll let them be unrestricted, and we'll get them we'll free them once this is over and these guys stop resurrecting. In the meantime, our turrets will just waste a lot of ammo. Well, in addition to our death paw, it looks like we have a devourer attack, which would be great for our research. Do we just hide in the ship? Do we just like... they'll probably start attacking our walls. Will our turrets take them out before our walls? There are 17 of them. There are 9 of us. They could definitely eat lots and lots of us. So, yeah, I guess we'll just hide in the ship. And then we'll hope that there are some survivors. Oh, with the death ball, are these guys gonna get resurrected too? Okay, you guys in the ship. But I might send people out to go capture entities. Okay, we're repairing the walls. Devour dropped. Oh, okay. Nice. How many are alive still? 13 alive. A few of those are downed. Our turret's out of power. Shots until barrel. Needs glass steel. Okay, so we're waiting on you guys. What do you guys take? I set some steel up for mining. I didn't realize that we needed glass steel on this ship. I think we have uranium. Let's set this to critical glass steel so that they'll get refueled when we get back up to the ship. So these guys will take uranium. I'm hoping these guys take steel. We might go out and do a little kiting. And then I was hoping for us to do another void provocation, but we need to load up with one shelf with steel and one shelf with glass steel, in addition to the uranium that we're keeping on hand. Okay, why don't you capture this one? And you, no, capture that one. And we'll just keep our distance. This guy's in the water. He thinks he's a creepy shark. Okay, you guys are free to go, except let's capture a third one. Okay, we got 14 dead. We got 3 captured, so I think it was 17, so I think we're good. These guys might resurrect, so as soon as everyone's in the ship, we will probably head back up just so that we can rearm our turrets and whatnot. So let's get that going. Activate the engine. Doug, you're good. Oh, did this guy die? No, he's bleeding out. Will you capture the... No. Harry Devourer. Oh. Matthew was on it. Okay, capture this guy. Okay, these guys have plenty of time. let's get back up to the ship. Or get back up to the crucible. There we go. Nice. So, we haven't really been able to do much advanced anomaly research. So this should be helpful. Okay, that's uranium. That's whatever that is. This where we were supposed to be keeping steel? Yeah, I think so. So we already have a shelf where we're keeping lots of steel. You guys can... Everyone can be part of the ship. Or everyone can enjoy the luxuries of the space station. And let's take a look at our anomaly research. We do need some like regular anomaly guys though in order to finish off the lower level research. We're currently working on bioferrite generator, which could be a massive boon. These produce what, 1,000 watts each? I think a bioferrite generator takes up 4 slots and produces like 4,500. So it could potentially be producing more. Oh, and we also have bioferrite harvesters and electro harvesters on this guy. So your output is 1,600. Yours is 800. We could reduce the number of vanometrics that we have on the ship. I guess let's toss one of you here. Let's toss one of you here. And then we'll see what we can do to make it a little less squishy in these containment rooms. Okay, I filled in the park a little bit with some props. We have our little gopher right there. I just remembered we had a seed, and someone made a comment that we should plant the seed on the station so that we can get some like little... What are they called? Woodmaker dryads, just for like extra fuel refining. I think we're fine on fuel refining. I would probably need to go grab a mod that allows us to like install things or do tree sowing under roofs. So I'll consider it. Maybe not necessarily here. Maybe we'll do like a little dryad park right there, since it's like space that I don't really know what to do with. We could do like a dryad tree right here and another garden. This is going to be a docking point for another ship. This will be a docking point for our big ship. And then maybe we'll grab another seed. We'll do another garden right there. And then we'll have those dryads producing wood for us right on the ship. There isn't too much work for them to be doing on the ship. Like they have all just been, I've been watching them like little ants unload the Solare. But now that that's unloaded, they're all just kind of like doing their own things again. So I think it's time for us to start scanning and get back down to the planet. We are ready to provoke the void again. You, and then literally anyone. And as soon as you guys are done with that, we'll have you hang out in the ship. I'm hoping for something, I don't know, site stealers. We need a couple, like, guys that won't give us advanced research, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, this could be what we need. We have an underground emergence happening, so that means that it's going to be flesh beasts. So if we can capture a couple flesh beasts, we only have space for 2, really. Then that should be what we need to kind of start putting a dent back into the rest of this like basic anomaly research. How many emergences are there? Select similar. 1. Okay. This should be, I don't think this will be a problem. Our guns can be refueled. Flesh beasts are pretty... Oh, it's not flesh beasts. Oh, this could be amazing. The nerve bundle, because it just like constantly produces meat, right? And so we can just turn that into chem fuel. Like these will go through doors. So we'll try to get into the ship, I think. We need to get to that nerf bundle. Okay, let's go. Let's go. So, good in a couple ways. Can we fit any more? So, how much are you producing? You're producing not very much. I don't want to put containment right in the bedroom. We could stick one maybe right here if we moved this and that. Okay. Matthew, you are on moving some things. Everyone else go out and get us a couple flesh beasts. Okay. Okay, we have charged weaponry, so I'm not too scared of these guys. But these guys do just like to explode and die. Make our way to the nerf bundle. Okay, there is one. Why don't you go ahead and capture this guy? Marksman command. Stand in like the swamp so they have like a little bit of a slowdown as they approach us. Oh, acid. Okay. Damianus, why don't you go ahead and analyze that? Doug, you are getting back with the thing. Okay, we're gonna stick another one of those right there. Okay. While you guys are here, go ahead and analyze it, dude. Yeah, let's blow this guy up. Empire angered. Yeah, we've been selling LTEX. Oh wait, what was the other thing? It was animatry. Jump to location. Oh. We don't have anywhere for you. Where am I? There we are. Okay. Okay. You guys are good. Just get back to the ship. Let's get you all back to the ship. How's this guy doing? He is dead in 4 hours. Are you tending him? You are tending him. Perfect. Do we have a builder? We have a few people that construct. Why don't you... Wait. Come back, you guys. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Why not, capture? And then you guys provide cover. Okay, I guess I'll walk them back to the ship. Okay, we're back on the ship. We got our 2 tough spikes. We got a spot for the heart. The heart I do want to keep up on the space station, so we'll have to do something here with that. Where can we potentially keep it? We could potentially make this a little containment room. We'll just like... It was just going to be storage. I guess now it'll be entity storage. I'll adjust this a little bit. Maybe we will reinforce the walls and the door that we're planning on putting there. And then it is just a waiting game. We need 2 more nerve bundles to pop up. If things get super hairy, then we'll have the Solare come in. Looks like they're kind of like winding down on activity. They have a little bit of hauling to do, and then we'll get them over to their next site. We've got another nerve bundle, pretty close to where the previous nerve bundle was. Okay. Go ahead and analyze that. Ship has been taking some shots at things that are wandering nearby, but nothing too crazy. And then I just want to check. You guys are set to... Everyone needs to be set to attack. Yeah, these are 2 high mates. They're incapable of violence. 1 more to go. This is not spread as dramatically as I've had them spread at this stage. Just thinking back to like House Stormguard, this thing took up like a third or half the map by the time we were able to get to 3rd nerve bundle, and this is, yeah, it was just maybe like half a day in between nerve clusters, so I'm not going to complain because I know this episode's going to run a little long. Well, we have some chimeras approaching, so that's definitely a thing. It's fine, we're just waiting on nerve cluster stuff to happen. We can stay turtled inside our ship. I be able to repair walls and take out a group of chimeras. I am pretty proud of Randy for keeping things on theme for the crew of the Athenax, though. 2 anomaly threats 1 time. Meanwhile, the Solare is just popping around the world, picking up steel and components and plasteel. The final nerve cluster has appeared. The chimeras have not begun their assault yet, though. So we're gonna wait those guys out before we go and, turn our backs to them to take out that flesh mass. Additionally, we could just fly in some extra support as well. I like that. I like that idea. Okay. Oh, there are so many nerve clusters to pick from. Let's go. Okay. What are you guys shooting at? Oh. Have you guys group up? Oh, down here. Okay. Okay. I think we can kite those guys just fine. They're gonna walk by the ship and hopefully get distracted or at least severely injured by some turrets before they come to us. And then I don't see... They have this guy and they have this guy. Okay. Let's walk right up this way. Ooh. Okay, flesh mass response. Let's put our backs against the wall. Okay, you go ahead and analyze that. Chimeras are attacking, okay. Ooh, trade caravan. Randy, praise be to Randy. Excellent. Okay. Okay, you actually need to analyze that guy. Why are you all the way down there? Cristobal, you are a good scientist. Why don't you go ahead and do Athenax's job for them? Okay, everyone but Cristobal right here. Flesh mass response. Oh, take that guy out while you guys can. Induce cardiac death. Oh, he's been encapsulated. Okay, you guys are good to go. Let's head down this way. Chimera's still eating that caravan. Oh, actually, are you sick? It's like, I don't know what your problem is. Matthew, you hang out up here. And we'll have you capture this guy. Okay, and then you guys, why don't you just hang out here and wait for Matthew to walk by and then escort him back. Go ahead and capture the nucleus. Ooh, backspace while analyzing, made a breakthrough. Okay, that wasn't what I was looking for. I was looking new research available. Okay, so you're good. Just make sure you stay good. Okay, incoming Chimera. These guys are trying to like beeline towards Matthew. Oh, why are you going the long way around, my dude? Can you pick it up? Yeah, okay. Yeah, what? That way makes more sense. It's a lot less dangerous that way. Okay, everyone to your respective ships. The Athanax will hang out here for a little while. The Solaire will take off as soon as they can. We'll hit up another plasteel mining vein. And then we will return to the ship with thousands of steel and a couple thousand plasteel. 14,000 steel. That being said, we'll blow through it real quick. Just like building a space station is so resource hungry. You're good to go, my dude. And you're just gonna research right away. That is excellent. We're all clear here. And I think we're all clear on the episode. These guys will start probably trickling in, but our guns will take those out. No problem. Thanks for hanging out, you guys. As always, until next time, have a good one. Bye.